Islam and America. Today, America is faced with a challenge that's never faced before. Islam. Other countries like the United Kingdom and Australia, France, are all finding out what Islam is really about. It's not a peaceful religion. It has never been a peaceful religion in its 1,400-year history. As a matter of fact, it's not a religion at all. Islam is a theocracy. It is a government run by the laws of a deity, supposedly Allah. Now they have this call to prayer 5 times every day. And they get down on their knees and they bow and this and that. That's just a cover-up, folks. They want to appear as a religious organization so they can get into a country and gain control of that country. They have used this method for 1,400 years. It's just, Islam meets all 21 points of the criteria of a cult. Okay? So 21 points to what defines what a cult is, and Islam applies to every one of them. In America, we cannot recognize Islam as a cult. I mean, as a religion, okay? Because it's not. It is a cult. And it is the plan of our president, according to the UN, that America is to become an Islamic country by the end of 2016. And the reason that Obama is so upset about demanding his immigration, it's so that he can increase the number of Muslims in this country to gain power and overthrow the government. That's what it's about. Our borders need to be completely closed until we can find all illegal aliens and send them back out, and then we can reopen the border. One location in the country where they can enter and require passports. We have seen the atrocities that Muslims do to people. We have seen people burned in a cage. We have seen people drowned in a cage. We have seen people beheaded, shot in the back of the head, all in the name of a deity called Allah. Islam came about around 640 to 670 AD. So Christianity was already a religion. Muhammad was an epileptic. And every time he would have one of these epileptic seizures, he would have a vision and so he wrote the Quran based on those visions that he had. He was a heavy user of opium. And he was a man that had fits of rage for no apparent reasons. And then his sidekick, Abu, helped the religion to grow. And at that time, in that region of the country where Islam was born, demonic possession was very extremely high. From what history tells us about that time. It also tells us that around that time there were 700 different deities being worshipped. Now the Arabian god of war, of sex and war, was Allah. She was a female goddess. Okay. And so when Islam came about to be, they did not want to have a female god because of the way that they view women. So instead of having Allat as their goddess, they changed the name to Allah, which is the Arabian moon god. But in reality, it is a woman goddess that the religion is based upon. They will deny this, but it is. Islam is a mixture of 4 to 5 different religions. They got Sharia law from the book of Leviticus in the Christian Bible. They learned some of the teachings of Molech. Molech was a very evil god. The worshippers of him was horrendous. They used to sacrifice children to their god. It's a mixture of Judaism and it's a mixture of the god Baal. Now, we know about Baal in the Bible for when Elijah had the encounter with the 400 priests of Baal with the sacrifice situation in the water. So we know about Baal in the Bible. Right? But anyway, it's a mixture of all these different religions put into one. They will deny that. But historical accounts, based on the other religions, prove this. Right? So we cannot allow in America, as citizens, the advancement of Islam. Islam is about war. It is about unmerciful killing. The people of Islam are demonically oppressed. Their anger is caused by the oppression of demons. Now, oppression and being possessed are two different things. When a person is possessed, the body of a demon dwells within them. But when you have oppression, demons are controlling the person's mind and their thoughts and their actions, but they don't live within the body. These Islamics kill unmercifully. They sacrifice their own children as a part of Molech for the cause of Islam. And what makes them so dangerous is they do not worry about dying in jihad, because they believe that they'll get when they die in jihad, that there will be 72 virgins waiting for them in what they call heaven. This even makes it more dangerous when you're not afraid to die. The growth of Islam in this country must be stopped. Our President Obama claims to be a Christian, but he is not. He's a Muslim. But even by his actions, he's Muslim. He doesn't want to take on ISIS because he supports ISIS. So Islam is not a religion. It's a cult. It's a cult that our president is involved in. We have 6 leaders in the cabinet, in Obama's cabinet, that are Muslims. The head of the DHS, he's a Muslim. We have Muslim senators and congressmen. The first way they get into a country is by getting into the government, and they are doing that. So America is a target for Islam. So I'm asking you as Americans to do whatever you can in your cities and towns to stop the advancement of Islam. It is a cult. Anyway, thank you and have a nice day. God bless.